Hello, and here we are again at the Tudor town of Shrewsbury. It is a beautiful town. This is our second visit, and we're still enjoying ourselves. So let's just have a look around the town, what we can find. This is the pub called the King's Head, and it's one of the pubs that commemorates Henry Tudor, the King Henry, at the Battle of Bosworth. Oh. And here we are, down by the river, right by the River Severn. So there's some really interesting sculptures down by the river. Like this one here. And as we come past this sculpture, we start to see the bridge that was built by John Quinn from 1769 to 1775. The new English bridge replaced the previous one that was old and derelict. Shrewsbury is actually guarded on 3 sides by the River Severn, sitting on top of a sandstone hill. Shrewsbury is quite fortunate in they have a fairly new theatre called Theatre 7, where you can go and see touring shows that come around the country. There's a variety on display here. We have Jesus Christ Superstar and a few others, including one that looks quite colourful called Queens. Here we are going up one of the other bridges. There is 2 bridges, one called English and one called Welsh. And here we can see in the distance a tall tower. Here we have one of the buildings, and to me it looks very 60s style. I think a new a bus station that looked like that. And in the background we have another building that looks very 60s. We're now moving to the Shrewsbury Museum and Art Building. This looks really nice. And one surprising sign I found was this one here. Yes, it is completely free to enter and look around the museum and coffee bar. Of course, Shrewsbury is famous for all their old imperial buildings. This is one famous one in the centre of Shrewsbury. Unfortunately, I haven't got much information on it. To me, it looks more like a butter market or something like that. But one bit of trivia news, this was actually used in one of the original productions of Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol. They actually filmed this, and in the courtyard in the front, we shall see in a moment, they put loads of fake snow down to make it look like it was the middle of winter. I can see how they made it fit, because the building itself from the front looks very old and Dickensian. Here we are outside a little alleyway going up behind us, and this actually is called Grope Alley, because before electricity it was very dark up there, and it was said that the ladies of the night used to frequent that alleyway for their own purposes. This was a beautiful display we saw in a shop called Toys. And here we're looking from the top of the hill down towards the bottom where the river is. As you can see, on the day we were there, it was quite busy. So don't forget, if you like this video, to give us a like. Give us any comments below if you've been to Shrewsbury. And subscribe if you wish. That would certainly help my channel, and it would be much appreciated. Alright, moving on, we're now coming to the Darwin Shopping Centre. Darwin is actually a native of Shrewsbury, so they have a shopping centre named after him. We went inside and I found there was 3 floors of shops. Here we're now coming to St Mary's Church, which is the grandest in Shrewsbury and was rumoured to become a cathedral church, but that never happened. It goes back as far as the 10th century, when King Agar made a reference to St Mary's Church, and it's famous for the stained glass windows from 1792 that come from the ruins of St Chad's. Here we have another church in Shrewsbury. We actually counted, there was almost 10 churches in Shrewsbury. And here we are going down the side of the other, our Henry Tudor pub. This alleyway was said to be where the troops of Henry Tudor all stayed. And here at the front you can see the Tudor Inn from 1429. Henry Tudor and his army stayed here before they went off to the Battle of Bosworth to fight Richard III. Henry, as you know, won, and he became King Henry VII. And here we have the beautiful station that's in keeping with the period as well. It looked like a lovely station. And opposite the station was the Shrewsbury Council House. And it looks like built on the same style almost. So it was beautiful. Yeah, I can also say I can recommend a trip to anybody to go to Shrewsbury. Here's another church, St Nicholas. Unfortunately it closed, has now become a hotel and restaurant. Although it did look very nice inside from what I could see. So just to say thank you for watching. If you're interested in art, then they have art shops in Shrewsbury with these 2 fighting hares. And they're about 4 foot tall. And there's also the art shop with paintings from local artists. So thank you and bye for now.